what was it? Do you ever imagine what it was like when Bill and Hillary found out when they were sitting down? Like, you ever imagine that? I was tweeting about it and it was really funny, but like, do you ever really imagine like what, when they found out, let's assume they found out on the news and let's assume they didn't, just assume they found out on the news. You know, I'm not convinced, but let's assume they found out on the news, you know. They are plugged in. There is a way. They do get some info, but let's assume they found out on the news. I mean, what is their reaction like looking at each other? What is their... Because they're done. Here's the thing. They're done politically, the Clintons, and they know it. They're done politically. People make a lot of them. They're nefarious characters. But they're not running the show. People don't realize that. It's fun to pretend they are. They're just not. The system that they're part of will outlive them. It'll outlive the Bushes. It's, you know, it's designed to endure. It's going to be around, you know? This shit still goes on, you know? But I just imagine, you know, Bill and Hillary. Do you almost like them more? I like them more that they're murderers. Is that my problem? I like them more because I could never picture them fucking, but I picture them murdering. And I'm like, that's what their love is based on. And that to me is a stronger and a better love. It's almost more pure. The need to dominate, power at all costs, covering your tracks. Now they're like protecting their legacy, protecting their daughter's ambitions, her political ambition. You know, well, can't have daddy go down in a human trafficking scandal. Chelsea's going to run. You know, Chelsea's going to run for something. It's a matter of time. We love dynastic politics in this country. So that's what they're doing now. But I almost like them a little bit. I'm trying hard not to like them. And I thought of them like just cooking pancakes. You know, Epstein's dead and, you know, they're up in their estate in New York and they're just cooking pancakes and, you know, they got some music on, maybe like Aretha Franklin or something. And they're just kind of grooving around like, you know, Bill's reading the Times and he's got a cup of coffee and they just have 2 stacks of pancakes. You know, nothing smells better than fresh pancakes with some maple syrup and butter. And, you know, and Bill's like, you know, we never eat like this. We don't do this enough. And Hillary's like, we don't, you know, and they're just sitting there and eating those pancakes. And there's a faint aftertaste of blood, you know. Ever do that? Ever cut your mouth on a sharp food or something and you just feel that little taste of blood, just a little blood in your mouth? I feel like Bill and Hillary always have a little blood taste in their mouth. They like it, you know? They're just eating the pancakes and, you know, it's just they so close, but they dodged another fucking bullet. And it's probably the last one they have to dodge. They're getting fucking old. It was probably their last high five moment. And it's hard to not it's hard to not respect them a little bit and be like, you did it. You made it till the end. You know? Now, of course, goes without saying, demons from hell. Goes without saying. But, you know, there's something about that they did it. You know, get Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow up. This was the song that Bill and Hillary, when they won in 92, or was at the convention, like Fleetwood Mac played it. And put this on. Yeah, it's a great. I just feel like, you know, they're up at Chappaqua and they're just starting the groove. And Bill goes, you know, it's been a long time since we cut a rug like this. And they just start dancing. And in the background, there's the television. It's talking about how Epstein hung himself in the cell. And they're just jumping around. And all these dumb cunts on Twitter with the blue checks already like, yes, Queen. And these conspiracy Nazis. They're just fucking trying to connect all these things. And Hillary and Bill are dancing because guess what? They never stopped thinking about tomorrow. They never did. And it'll be here better than before because they believe what that fucking screenwriter didn't. It's the little fucking things. You gotta do what you don't want to do, you dumb fuck. Okay? And you end up respecting them. Yes, they fuck kids and eat them and murder them and put them in a food processor and make a meatloaf out of them. Who gives a shit? You know what they don't do? They don't drive a fucking Uber. So guess what? I would vote for them over and over again now because they've proved it. They've proved they can make it happen in the fucking tightest security jail cell. Oh, fuck you. They did it. Bill and Hillary Clinton. They came out of the swamps. Those white trash, ranch dressing, eating Arkansas pigs. And they did it the old-fashioned way. Rape and murder. You know? And it brings a tear to your eye. It really does. Now, I know they're bad. I get it. I'm not an idiot. But when I think about them dancing in their estate, celebrating their latest kill, God, I shed a tear because they were my fucking childhood. My boomer parents loved them. My piece of shit, worthless family loved them. They were our future. And there's something about my childhood that it dies with them. And you know what? There's something beautiful about that. There's something truly remarkable about the way they did it, folks. They won. And there's something to be said for winning. And Hillary just sips that blood smoothie, pours hot sauce on an aborted fetus, and starts chewing a foot. And you know what? I know that it's not right. Get Stand By Me up. And I just picture after the days, you know, they've had a long day. They were on the phone with a lot of people, you know, and talking to their friends and everything. And they're just looking at each other. And there's a light breeze. There's a light summer breeze. And they realize that they have a sadness. It's a bittersweet feeling because they look at each other and they don't vocalize it, but they know that there's a great possibility that this was their last kill. And they realize this was probably the last time they arranged a man to have his life ended, to protect Bill. And God only knows what she's into. And they realize it. They realize this is the last operation we've done. We've done a lot. We've done Vince Foster. We did a lot of people. There's too many to name. I mean, there's so many people. I mean, dogs have killed themselves that these fuckers have met. And there's just something so nice about I can't not think there's something beautiful about a couple that truly loves each other in the real sense. Not the bullshit sense. You go on a cruise together. Oh, you raise kids together. None of that. I mean, you have enemies and you get rid of them one by one, you know? And I just think of them in their Chappaqua mansion. And maybe they're drinking red wine. They love red. They don't like white. They love red. And they're just kind of swaying swaying, watching the coverage, rolling. You know? You know, maybe George W. Bush text him a couple of emojis. He knows. He knows. Prince Andrew texts them. They text Prince Andrew back, LOL. Oh, they're happy. They're demons, but guess what? There are demons. And they'll disappear. The cleanse will disappear with the Monterey Ranch chicken sandwich of the 1990s. One of the greatest things it's ever been. Bacon in the ranch dressing. Oh, fuck you. They'll disappear with the great economy of the 90s, the pre-9/11. Just a careless, carefree boomer attitude. They'll just disappear and they'll fade away. But before they did, they had one last kill.
You know, if you need, go get a potato and put a Marlboro Light in its mouth and watch that and then press play on your phone.